left side and shoot the three. They're going to miss it. Rebound Oldenkamp backside. Off to begin. He'll push left to right. Over the right wing to Wetzel. Back to begin. He'll shoot the three at the other end. It's left short. Breakaway. Long rebound. Layup. 2 to La Grande.
Well, La Grande looks like they're one to push the ball down the floor early.
McCaig with the bucket. And the Cheesemakers down 2-0. On top with the ball, double team. Needs step through. Whistle foul on the reach. Going to be against La Grande. Tillamook fortunate to get bailed out there of the double team.
Well, that's something we did not see the last game that the Cheesemakers played in Sisters.
So Tillamook has it. They're moving left to right in their black uniforms. Begin on top against man-to-man defense. La Grande always a hard in-your-face man-to-man. Baseline Oldenkamp inside to Keener. Keener jumps from 6. He missed it. Rebound fought for inside, loose on the floor. Keener got it, but that was stolen away. Jump ball is going to be, oh no, that's got to be Tillamook's ball. Somebody recognized this, and they finally do, and they got it right. So the Cheesemakers will get the ball back on the alternating possession. La Grande with a 2-0 lead.
Good look inside. Keener just couldn't get that last one to fall.
On top begin. Pass Oldenkamp. Stutter step, threw it away. Far side, picked off there. With the ball, La Grande comes down. It's Attila. Attila on top to Nice. Nice and Attila playing catch. A reverse near side, long three by McCoog. Good.
Wow. He didn't hesitate a second. He was 4 feet outside the stripe.
5-0. McCaig steals in backcourt, loose on the ground. Get it back. Wetzel traveled.
Second turnover and 2 trips for the Cheesemakers.
Inside, McCaig. Out to the right wing. Ice for 3. Won't take it this time is Nice. Back right wing. Attila for 3. No good. Begin outlet. Throws it away. Goes into back court. But it'll be La Grande ball. La Grande across the timeline, right to left. Another long 3. Short rebound comes Wetzel. Wetzel 2-on-2 break. Behind his back, he has it stolen away again. Cheesemakers a rash of turnovers early. Into the corner, Nice going to shoot for 3. Oldenkamp swats it out of bounds on the block shot. Wow, he really holds defense, having the Cheesemakers, causing the Cheesemakers to turn it over. Inside Wind, his first touch, but it's clear outside the 3 line. The 6'6 center to the right wing, dumps it low to Wind, who lays it up, scores, and he's fouled by Bartline.
Wind gets his first 2 points of the ball game, and the backside help just came a little too late.
It's 7-0, and Wind's going to go to the line.
Bartline picks up his...
Welcome back as Cheesemakers got the rebound after a missed free throw, ran it down the floor, and Bartline gets checked. Out of bounds, Tillamook inbound. Bartline for 3, it's no good. Rebound comes down, going the other way, Nice. Nice with the ball with a 7-0 lead. Crossover move, free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound tipped out. Cheesemakers come down with the ball. Keener, outlet to Wetzel. Wetzel, back to Begin. Begin on the left wing with the ball. Wetzel on top. Traveled, no call. Wetzel sideline left. Now to Begin. They reverse right wing to Bartline. Bartline going to get a screen from Keener. Double team, goes to the free throw line. Inside, checks his shot. Rebound goes off Oldenkamp, out of bounds.
Cheesemakers look a little bit like they don't know what to do offensively. That time Bartline got in pretty deep, but then changed up his shot. He just needs to go up with it strong.
Cheesemakers drop back in the 2-3 zone. La Grande gets ready with a couple new players to come in at the next stop. 5:18 left, first period, 7-0. Tillamook yet to get on the board. Nice with the ball on the right wing. Attila won't take the 3. Kaeg hands left to Attila again. Nice, he'll shoot the 3. No, he steps down, he travels with the ball.
First turnover for La Grande. La Grande's taken 7 shots from the field, 5 of those outside the 3-point line early here in the first.
End of the ball game, and Aaron Mills normally uses a lot of people. This time won't be any exception as Kevin Boyd, a 6'1 junior, checks in. Also into the game is Ryan Toth with the ball across the timeline. Begin at the free throw line, stops, crossover dribble, shot on the way from Ken is no good. Rebound outlet. La Grande gonna run. Sideline near. Back out on top they go. Attila, the sophomore, goes right side to Nice as they set up the offense. Nice. Back to Attila. Nice. Near side. Boyd. Boyd Reverses far side, three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound comes down. Cheesemakers, outlet begin. Pushes left side to Oldenkamp. Long cross court to Bartline. Oh, he has Keenert inside. He's open. Turnaround off the glass. He missed it as well. Good look, just wouldn't stay. Tillamook over in the game. 4:15 left to play in the first period. Near side, Boyd. Baseline. Gives it up, gets it back. They'll reverse to the right wing. Attila won't shoot the three. Cutting across the lane, they find inside. Cavan drops the baseline, lay-in to Nice is good.
Boy, La Grande did a good job of recognizing the defense. Just a 1-1-3 zone defense.
Bartline loses the ball in backcourt, got it back again. Sideline left, down the floor he comes. Going to take it all the way to the rim. Too hard, no good. Rebound chase down. Wetzel comes up with it. He shoots a 15-footer. It's no good. La Grande down with a rebound and up 9-0.
There's something over the basket for the Cheesemakers.
Nice. Misses the shot, and Keenert calls for a technical as he slaps the glass.
He made that shot.
The bucket goes, and he's going to get a technical foul for slapping the backboard. Keenert went up, tried to block the shot, and he hit the board.
A little frustration right now for the Cheesemakers. Boy, and that's a turnover for the Cheesemakers as well, I would think.
And the official talking right now to Greg Warner.
Greg's explaining, hey, he went up, tried to block the shot, and just happened to slap the backboard.
And Greg's still talking to the official. Oh, they're going to give it to Bartline. It wasn't Bartline that slapped the backboard.
No, it was Keenert.
It was Keenert, not Bartline.
Oh, that's unfortunate because that's Bartline's second personal foul.
It was number 5, and they did it to number 3, and the free throw is good.
So that's going to be fairly big for the Cheesemakers to get that sorted out.
And they will change it to 5 until Keenert. It is a personal foul. Free throw, first one's good, second one's no good. It's 11-0, and La Grande gets the ball as well.
So Tillamook now with 5 turnovers in the ball game, a technical, and over.
Yeah, that's about as bad as you can start. And I think it's the right call in that if you slap the backboard, it is a technical foul. You don't see it called very often, but it was an obvious slap. The ball did go in, and the 2 free throws, one of the 2 goes in, so it's 12-0. La Grande, long 3, top of the key. It's no good. Bartline down with a rebound. He'll come out of the backcourt himself, 1-on-4. Bartline goes to the baseline. Double team, steps in, waits, goes to begin. Top of the key, on the three-point line, in and out, no good. Oldenkamp with the rebound. Oldenkamp steps through, he traveled with the ball. It went in the basket, but the traveling is called.
You don't see Luke Oldenkamp complain about a call very often, and he didn't like that one.
This crew may have watched the girls' game and just figured that any move is traveling, because we saw our shares worth.
Wow, 67 turnovers in the game earlier tonight.
Combined.
Combined, thank goodness.
La Grande with the ball out by midcourt. Cheesemakers are matched up man-to-man. I take that back. As a man open underneath, they lob pass inside, whistle foul. Before the shot, as finding the back door was Gage Wind.
That's going to be Begin with the foul, his first personal.
The Tillamook racking up play in the first period. Inside, Wind puts it on the ground. It's stolen by Wetzel, and then he undercuts Wind, undercuts Wetzel. So Wind will pick up the foul.
Wind picks up his first personal foul.
Cheesemakers will have it in backcourt.
We got to come down and just set up some give-me shot here for the Cheesemakers. They got to get a good shot up in the air.
You really got to take it hard to the hole, try to draw a foul. Bartline gets the reach and the foul out on top against Attila. And I got to tell you, they've called the game tied out front.
Yes, they have.
If Tillamook would have had that against LaSalle when they were over in Sisters, it would have been a much different ball game, I'll tell you that. So Attila checks out of the ball game, his first personal foul. Back in will come Anthony Nice, Zach Nice, his brother, in the game as well. Bartline on the baseline, back out on top to begin. Crossover, he's going to drive inside. 6-footer is good. The Cheesemakers score with 2:17 left to play in the first period.
Wow, and that was a good-looking shot. Got in deep into the key, and then a little floater from Begin.
Right side with the ball. It's Boyd. Boyd comes to Nice on the near side. Nice going to drive, stop. Little baseline shot, no good. Keener with a rebound. Out left to Begin. Johnny with the ball across the timeline. Top of the key, goes right side. Going to drive to the baseline. Hands, whistle, foul. The block is going to be against McCaig.
McCaig just picked up his second personal foul, so he's going to have to lighten up on the defensive end.
Aaron Mills continues the revolving door as McCaig will check out of the ball game. And in will go Kevin Attila again. He had just come out.
Luke Oldenkamp calling out the play from the baseline. He's starting to feel that Tillamook needs to take over here.
Bartline, three out of the baseline, a long one. It's no good. Rebound backside goes to Nice. Nice looking down the floor, sideline right. He's going to bring it himself. Anthony with the ball into the corner. Looks to the baseline. Had a man open. Wind on the backside. Didn't get him. They reverse to the far side. Wind pushes inside. Dishes low. Layup two. Great ball movement that time by the third-ranked team in the state as Kevin Boyd finishes with two. It's 14-2. Bartline, top of the key with the ball, gets it across the timeline, right to Begin for three, and he hits.
Definitely to stop the ball. 1 of 6 from the field. I'm sorry. 2 of 5 from the field is Begin.
And Begin has all 5 points, and La Grande wants timeout. Play back in quickly as they push it inside to Wind, and Wind gets an easy 2. 16-5. La Grande with the lead. Bartline down the lane. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nice shot that time by Andrew, taking the ball to the hole. And as the Cheesemakers, after the Cheesemakers spotted La Grande 12 points in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. It trailed 12-0. They're within 11 now, and they go to the line.
Wynn just picked up his second personal foul as well.
Bartline, free throw's no good. He's yet to score.
Boy, we all know how important the free throws are in a game like this. You got to make them.
If you're not going to score easy anywhere, you better sure as heck get your free throws. Missed them both. Into the ball game is Dan Ginger. Ginger. As the ball comes down, La Grande out on top of the ball. Cheesemakers stay in their 2-3 zone. Near side, Nice. Nice with the ball, going to drive the free throw line. Bounce pass, baseline, tipped off Begin. Begin with the ball, going to come out of backcourt. Left to right, he moves to the top of the key. Stutter drives to the baseline. Looks, wrap around inside Keener. Off the glass for 2.
Now, Keener can score on just about anybody when he gets the ball in that far down and on the baseline.
Back to within 9 are the Cheesemakers. 10 seconds left to play in the first period. Attila out on top, going to shoot a very long 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped and comes down to Keener, and that's the end of the first period of play. It's 16-7. La Grande will be back in 1 minute. Outline, La Grande. Second period. Going to take, drop the baseline from 6 is good by Cavan. Cavan gets 2. It's 18-7. La Grande goes in full court press. Gets it across the timeline to Wetzel. Left side to Ginger. Ginger inside. Keener crossover. Stops from 6 and scores.
Keener now has hit his last 2 shots. He's got 4 in the game. Tillamook doing a much better job of getting him the ball inside before the defense can collapse.
McCaig, another long 3. Man, he doesn't care where he is on the floor. He missed it again. Cheesemakers down with the ball. Wetzel on the right wing to the top of the key. To Bartline, pump fake, cut off there. Now he's going to drive, steps through, going to elevate from 6 and scores his first bucket of the ball game. Cheesemakers back to within 7, closest they've been since they were down 7-0.
Well, they're doing a good job of fighting back. No give up here with this team.
Sideline right with the ball, McCaig. McCaig going baseline to Cavan. Cavan looking inside for Nice, posting up. They'll reverse to the far side. Going to make the move. Attila going to jump it up from 15. It's no good. Rebound inside offensive board. Ripped loose. Comes down to the Cheesemakers. Begin with the ball sideline left to Bartline. Bartline looks at the clock. Has it picked clean. One-on-one break against Begin. Down the lane. Blocking foul.
Begin just picks up his second personal foul. Tillamook's going to have to be real careful with the fouls here.
Certainly are, as Greg talks to Andrew Bartline about looking away, first of all, and then getting the ball down, finding your defender and working against him. Attila goes to the line to shoot two. He's only a sophomore, but a good one. Free throw is no good. We'd like to wish our best to Nathan Seaholm. Had knee surgery today.
Well, anytime somebody has knee surgery, you want to wish the best.
That's right, especially when you're one of our athletes.
That's right.
Nathan, actually his mom said hi too, but we didn't want to say that on the air, you know. Not when you're a high school kid, you know. A teammate says, hey, get better, you know. 19-11, one free throw is good.
I could go so many ways with that.
I'm just going to shut up. We'll just leave it alone. Pass inside Wetzel at midcourt. Almost went over and back. Now goes cross-court to Ginger. Ginger going to make the drive. Hands off to Keener, who lays it up. He missed it. Rebound. Keener got it back again. Laid it up again. No good. But Ginger on the backside. Caught it in the air and laid it in.
Tillamook just didn't give up on that one. Keener missed two, and finally the rebound comes on backside, and Ginger had great position, put it up and in.
Within 6. Kavan left baseline. He missed it. Rebound tipped out. Bartline, sideline left. Cheesemakers have a chance to cut into the lead some more. But they turn it over and a breakaway down the floor. Nice lay-in for two.
4 points for Knight in the ballgame, and Bartline with a couple of turnovers, just basically unforced.
Begin baseline. Keener, tough shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. It'll either be Kavan or a third foul on Wynn. We'll see who they call it on. That'll be Wynn, and that'll be 3.
That is huge for La Grande. Wynn just picks up his third. More than likely, he'll have to sit down.
Their 6'6 postman has not seen a lot of time here in the first half. Keener, free throw, no good.
Blaine with 4 points in the game. He's 2 for 6 from the field. Much better shot selection here in the second quarter for the Cheesemakers.
When Wynn goes out, the Cheesemakers just about match evenly the La Grande Tigers for height. Second free throw is good. He gets 1 out of 2. 21-14. Tillamook down by 7.
That looked like a Nerf basketball shot right there, just flat, buried right across the top front of the rim.
La Grande across the timeline, right side to McCoog. Baseline jumper from 7, no good. Bartline with a rebound. Bartline out of backcourt, he'll come with the ball. Sideline left. Goes to Ginger, hands it off to him. They work on top to begin. Running a little weave off to Bartline again. Bartline now going to make the move. Step through, take it to the hole. He missed it right at the rim. Kavan down with the ball. He's going to run the other way into the corner right side. Jumper good by McKay.
McKay now with 7 points in the ball game. Boy, he's not afraid to pull the trigger.
Boy, he likes to shoot the outside J. Begin, almost lost it. Gets it to Wetzel on top to Bartline. Bartline having a hard time getting his game going tonight. Goes to the free throw line. Back to Begin. Begin. Weave far side. Wetzel cross court. It's tipped away and out of bounds.
Boy, Tillamook looks tired right now on the floor.
Yep, they do. Cheesemakers near side. Bartline goes in to Begin. Cheesemakers with the ball. Left to right they move. Free throw extended inside to Keener. Nice pump fake. Lays it up and in.
Keener is tough inside. He's got 7 in the game, 4 in the quarter.
Kavan bet on that big pump fake from the Cheesemakers. Back to within 7. On top, La Grande to the free throw line. Kavan going to shoot the 15-footer. That's a shot you'd like him to take. It's no good. Begin down with the ball. He'll push the other way. Sideline right. McKay bats it away. He's going to steal it, going the other way again. McKay down the floor, lays it up. He missed it. Keener down with a rebound. McKay has just picked Johnny clean. 4 minutes left, first half. 23-16, La Grande. Top of the key, they isolate and a kick ball.
Oh, and that should have been a foul.
And it should have been, as he not only kicked the ball, then he shoved Bartline. As all the way out at midcourt on the floor is Greg Werner. And then how can you say not call anything when he has a 2-hand push all the way across there? The official saying, look, I didn't see that.
And Greg protecting his team here. He didn't like what happened in Sisters, and he did all he could there, but this time he gets up, he walks clear out on the floor, all the way out onto the floor.
No, you're going to talk to me now. And the official came over and said, I didn't see it, and you need to come over here into your area. Cheesemakers begin. Right side off to Bartline. Bartline working one-on-one. Crossover dribble, waits, looks, kicks back. Hands off to Begin. They're out on top of the key. They set it again. To Wetzel. Wetzel. Around the high screen goes to Ginger. We're out by midcourt. Ginger left side to begin. They have posted up Bartline, but they back it out around again. Begin, direct in traffic. Off to Keener, top of the key. Keener to Ginger. Ginger going to drive. Free throw line jumper. Good!
Boy, that's a nice looking shot by Ginger. He's on fire tonight. He's 2 for 2, 4 in the game.
Tillamook within 5, the closest they've been since it was 5-0. With the ball baseline, inside step through, kicks out left wing. McKeag for 3. It's no good. Long rebound. Bartline steals it away. 1-on-2. Bartline down the floor, lays it up. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Oh, it just hung on the side of the rim and wouldn't roll up and over.
So to the line will go Andrew Bartline. Tillamook down by 5, 23-18.
And McKeag just picked up his 3rd personal foul. We'd finally get a chance to get to some first quarter stats. Tillamook Cheesemakers struggled in the first quarter, 3 of 14 from the field, 21%, while they watched La Grande shoot 7 of 16, 44%. La Grande just 1 of 8 outside the three-point line before they just kept shooting them.
And McKeag likes to put it up from them outside, and he's going to sit down. 3 personal fouls.
Bartline with just 3 points in the game.
First free throw's good.
Bartline couldn't get it going in that first quarter, looking much better and more under control here in the second.
To get to within 3, the free throw is good. It's 23-20. Cheesemakers down by only 3 after falling behind 12-0 in La Grande. Aaron Mills wants timeout. 2:54 left to play in the half. 23-20 La Grande. We'll be back in 1 minute. 20 La Grande with the ball. Sideline right. Nice gives it up, gets it back. Nice going to drive inside all the way to the rim, lays it up. Somehow he missed it. That was the easiest shot they've had tonight. Didn't get it to go. With the ball. Cheesemakers, Wetzel. Wetzel right side to begin. Going to look for the guard through. Man-to-man defense. They'll hand to Bartline and clear the area for him. They'll hand on the weave to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to go down the lane, jump in the air, banks it off the glass from straight away, and Tillamook to within 1.
Wetzel gets his first 2 points of the ball game.
Tillamook on a 15-6 run right now. With the ball, out on front. La Grande, they move near side, waiting, looking for Caban at the top of the key. Can't find him. They go back to Nice. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Nice, sideline right, back out on top to Attila. Attila going to drive against Bartline. Turns and shoots from 7 and hit.
Oh, that's a tough shot. Attila now with 5 in the game.
La Grande's lead is 3. Begin with the ball on the right side to Wetzel. Wetzel going to step through. Goes into the corner. Ginger outside Bartline. Stop and pop for 3. Good! And we are tied. 25 all. Cheesemakers and the 3rd-ranked team in the state in their own house. The Cheesemakers are even. Near side, Nice with the ball out on top. They'll reverse into the right wing. Pump fake, going to drive baseline. Big dribble and big bounce. Turnover on the traveling call.
First turnover of the second quarter for La Grande, 4 in the game, and Tillamook has a chance to take the lead.
Tillamook has shown a lot of guts, a lot of heart here in this second quarter. They got off the bus slowly, but now are tied at 25. Bartline, right wing to begin. Looking inside for Keener. Begin, has it picked. Nice, steals, throws back in, but it goes to Bartline. Left side, Wetzel. Baseline, gives it up, gets it back. Wetzel for 3. Way long. Rebound comes down to La Grande. La Grande with the ball on the far side, a little bit hurried there. Attila down the lane, throws a tough shot up, no good. Bartline, no, Begin down with a rebound. And the offensive foul going to be Begin with the elbow.
Begin just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
And I don't know if he actually got him or not.
Well, it doesn't matter, though.
No.
I mean, if he doesn't get him, it's a technical foul, so I guess you're lucky that he did.
La Grande underneath in a 25-all tie. They bring it in to Attila out by midcourt. Bloom in the game. Baseline right, looks out on top, tipped away. Chase down in backcourt, touched out of bounds. Going to be La Grande ball. Good hustle by Wetzel.
Oh, Wetzel just about came up with that.
Great fan base here in La Grande. They fill a gym just like Tillamook does. Student section on their feet the entire ball game. Sign up there says 6th man prepared to stand, and they have the entire game with 35 seconds left in the first half in a 25-25 tie. La Grande holds the ball out by midcourt. Cheesemakers ought to be happy to let them run time off the clock.
Oh, absolutely.
Far side right, almost threw it away. Nice down with the ball. to Command. Inside, turnaround, 15-footer. It's no good. Bartline with a backside rebound. Takes it down. Tillamook should pull for the final shot. To Ginger on the baseline. The run and the jump, no good. Hands off, or the pass. Hands off to the Cheesemakers. They control. Bartline with 7 seconds left. Crossover, spin, picked up by Nice. 3 seconds. Nice, a running jumper from 3 is no good, and that's the end of the first half of play. It was good and bad, not in that order. Bad first.
Game against a very high-ranked team in the state. Tillamook needs to take advantage of that.
Again, hands off to Bartline to start the second half. To Wetzel, they run a weave out on top. Wetzel reverses his dribble, lobs it down low and turns it over. Out left pass to Nice. Nice at the free throw line, can take it down the lane, throws up a tough shot, no good, but the rebound is batted out of bounds after a shot put up by Wind as Keener went in and blasted it into the student section on the far side, which is now sitting down.
Well, they got wore out in that first half. I bet you Wynn doesn't have very many shots blocked like that.
No, I don't think so.
Keener just got on the ladder and just jumped off the top rung.
Out on top, La Grande with the ball. They're moving left to right across your radio dial here in the second half. On top, it's Attila. Attila goes right side to McCaig. McCaig, tough night shooting in the first half. Hands to Nice. Nice going to go down the lane. Drops baseline Command. 15-footer. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Bartline. He lost it. Lob pass downside. Command checked. Whistle foul going to be on Keener. Keener caught his hand in the net, and he's holding it right now. I think he'll be all right.
Picked up his second personal foul. You can say that because your hand doesn't hurt like his right now.
Yeah, it is stinging.
Well, and several different things can happen. Dislocation, I don't think that happened, but a rope burn is more likely is what it looks like.
I never have that trouble getting my hand. La Grande retakes the lead at 26-25. Wetzel brings the ball down the floor. Free throw extended right side. He's going to go to the baseline. Shoots from 15. It's no good. Keener has the ball ripped away in backcourt. Loose on the floor, and it comes out to Attila. Attila with the ball. Into the left wing, pump fake by Nice. Nice cross court on top. McCoog going to go down the lane, drops to Command. He missed it. Rebound inside. Oldenkamp goes high in the air for the board. Cheesemakers get it back. Fortunate not to give up it there. With the ball, Wetzel. Wetzel on top right, reverses left side, goes to Bartline. Bartline needs to get some help. Wastes his dribble, goes to the baseline to Oldenkamp. On top to begin. Begin at the elbow to Bartline. Bartline left side, elbow jumper on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Attila.
Good shot that time, just didn't fall.
26-25, La Grande with the ball. Cheesemakers stay back in their zone. It's a 3-2 a matchup. Attila three-pointer on the way and then flops, no good, but the rebound by Wind inside, back and thrown up over his head, and somehow it went in by Command. That was luck and nothing more. 28-25. Cheesemakers yet to score in the second half. Bartline waiting, goes to Oldenkamp. Free throw line jumper. It's no good. Cheesemakers 0-4 in the second half. Ginger going to come in here shortly. Down the floor. Attila lays it up and in. Cheesemakers got beat down the floor that time. And Tillamook wants timeout. 30-25. La Grande, 5:30 left. Third period back in 1 minute.
Cannot spot that.
Welcome back as Cheesemakers have the ball after the timeout. Bartline on top of the key, right side pump fake, dumped it low. Ginger had it checked, kicked out of bounds. It'll be Cheesemakers' ball. Oh, Bartline had him in the air, and I think would have gotten the foul if he'd have taken it up for the shot, but he ended up dumping it low.
It was a great pass. It just happened too fast for Ginger to get his arms around it.
The two players with 3 fouls, McCaig and Wynn, both out of the ball game with 5:25 left here in the third. Tillamook with the ball, down by 5. Pass inside to Keener. Pump fake, turnaround over the top from 6. Didn't get it to go. Rebound. La Grande comes down to the ball. They've gotten every loose rebound. Ball tipped out on the far side by Wetzel.
That time Tillamook got the ball in deep to Keener. It just didn't fall. He's going to make 90% of those shots.
Well, and it hung and floated on the rim. It just rolled the wrong way in the end. With the ball on the near side, it's Nice. Nice out on top to Command. Command makes a move, goes far side of Tiller. They move baseline inside the Nice. Shot on the way, going to be Ginger with a foul.
And Ginger would have been fine with that if he goes straight up, but he just leaned over the top with his hands and picked up the foul.
So to the line will go Zach Nice and free throws, which is nice for the Cheesemakers. Quick break to the other end, whistle foul, and he's going to get, after 2 free throw misses, a foul on the other end. Before the shot, it'll be Cheesemakers ball underneath their own basket.
Well, Tillamook got things going when they got the ball in deep to Keener in that first half. I think they just need to do that again.
Keener with the ball out in the corner after they run the inbound. To Ginger, baseline Wessel. He lost control, got it back again to Ginger. A little fade to the left from 15. It's no good. Nice down with a rebound. Quick outlet to the far side. Going to be Cheesemaker ball.
Tillamook gets it on the turnover. First turnover of the second half for La Grande. Just 6 turnovers for the ball game.
Yeah. They're a good basketball.
They are a very good basketball team.
Third-ranked team in the state. 30-25. La Grande with a lead over Tillamook here. 4:30 left in the third. Barline was hammered, no call, steal. La Grande saved back in. La Grande controls. Out on top with the ball. Attila, 15-footer is good.
Attila's 2 for 2 here in the second half. Got 9 in the game.
7-0 run by La Grande. Tillamook yet to score in the second half. It took him 6 minutes of the first quarter to score. They're at 4 minutes now in the second half. Bartline inside, got it down low, turns. Oh, he's fouled. Finally got the call on the hold. We'll see if it's a shooter or not.
Well, it should be. And the ball, it was just hanging on the arms.
They're going to say it's not on the shot. And it'll be Tillamook ball underneath. Greg Warner advocates for on the shot, doesn't get any help there. Keener with the ball in low, dribbles, jump hook on the turnaround, it's no good. Tipped out, controlled, going to be Cheesemaker ball, and I think Nice bailed the Cheesemakers out because Wetzel actually tipped it, but Nice went into the stands trying to retrieve it.
Tillamook needs to take advantage of this. They have got to score here. You can't spot La Grande 12 points in the second half here.
They've already given him 7 to start the second half. Johnny Begin with the ball on top. Begin goes into Keener again. Step, traveled.
Third turnover of the quarter, 15th of the ball game.
Wow.
It's just a turnover machine at this point.
And that has been the nemesis of the Cheesemakers. 3:44 left to play in the third. 32-25. La Grande with the lead and the ball. On top, McKay across the timeline, inside, lays it up and in. Nice. With the bucket.
4 points for Zach Nice.
34-25 after being tied 25 all up to half. Bartline, not many touches here in the second half. Off to Keener. Keener, reach, step through. Keener's going to drive down the lane. He's fouled and does not get the shot to go from straight away.
It just won't foul. It's the same thing that happened in the first half.
Yeah.
Good shots, they just won't go through the hoop.
So Keener goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws, trying to break this jinx off the near end of the basket, or near end of the floor, where the Cheesemakers haven't got a ball to go through yet. Blaine, free throw. Dill, a cap on the basket.
Is there something over that?
34-25, La Grande.
Man.
Second free throw on the way is good. A big sigh of relief out of Cheesemaker fans as they break a 9-0 run to open up the second half. Right wing, 3. It's no good. Rebound. Ginger can't control. Tipped out of bounds. And the Cheesemakers will get it back.
Well, now La Grande not liking the call, so
Wynn touched it out of bounds. 3 new reserves in for the Tigers. Cheesemakers facing full court pressure now with 3:04 left to play in the third. 34-26. Wetzel backcourt, big clean, lay in, nice, 2. How many times has that happened? The Cheesemakers turned it over and it results into an easy lay-in. It's 36 all, and the whistle and the foul this time is going to be called on Anthony Nice.
It's Anthony's first personal foul, and And really, you take away the turnovers. If you keep those in control, even when you go on these dry spells, it's not quite as bad.
It's 11-1 run right now by La Grande as they go into a half-court trap. Wetzel gets it across the timeline. They're going to look to push the ball. Dribbles back door and turns it over.
Well, when the wheels come off, they really come off. It's hard to even watch.
It's too bad with such a good finish to that first half. Tied the game at 25. Now it's 36-25. La Grande, a 12-0 run in the first half, an 11-1 run so far. Baseline jumper 15 is good, make it a 13-1 run. 38-26.
You can come back from it once. They proved that. It is tough to come back from it twice in one game.
Down by 12 equals the largest lead of the ball game, and they turn it over in backcourt. They'll head to Nice, down the floor, scoop to the hoop, missed it. Ginger down with a rebound. Ginger, near side, hands to Bartline. Bartline, out of backcourt, gets it across the timeline. He'll go down the lane, scoop to the hoop with the left hand and lays it in.
Oh, pretty move by Bartline with the left hand. He's got 9 in the game.
It took 6 minutes to get their field goal in the second half as well. Down by 10, inside Wynn, laying 2.
That's just Wynn's third field goal of the ball game.
40-28, Cheesemakers down 12, 1:42 left to play in the third. Wetzel left side, going to drive inside, backs out, stops top of the key. Now keep driving all the way to the hole, lays it up, he missed it. Keener, backside rebound, lays it up and in.
Now good position by Keener. 10 points in the game for him.
40-30.
A good hesitation drive by Wetzel that he just hesitated and then continued.
With the ball, left corner, for 3, no good, backside rebound, goes right to Cavan, who lays it up and in. 2 Cheesemakers fought over it, Cavan got the benefit of it, 42-30, La Grande. Bartline, across the timeline, Matt Bryant gets ready to come in. Right wing Wetzel. Wetzel, backdoor cut. Nobody home, cross court, almost threw it away, but Ginger was there. Ginger now going to drive, cut off, baseline Wetzel. That shot from 17 is good.
Wetzel's got 4 in the game, just his second field goal of the game.
Nice, down with the ball. Left to right to the top of the key. Cavan left side, nice. Gutter drive, didn't call the traveling on him. Another one down the lane, Whistle pushing foul, Cheesemakers.
Well, as many three-point shots as La Grande took in that first half, boy, they have just really settled in and started playing good basketball.
10-point lead, 42 seconds left in the third. Baseline, 18-footer, no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled, kept alive by La Grande. La Grande going to pull it out for the final shot of the third period. Far side. With the ball is McCaig. McCaig holding out on top with Nice with 13 seconds left. Taylor Bloom going to extend defensively. Reaches to Cavan. Back to Nice. Nice around the high screen with 5 seconds. Left side. Whistle foul on a head fake is going to be on Bartline. It'll give La Grande the ball on the 4th team foul by Tillamook. 4 against La Grande as well. 2.9 seconds remaining. La Grande will have it on the sidelines, far side right in front of their student section.
And I don't think they took that other technical back away from him on the personal foul.
Steele, Bloom across midcourt, throws up a wild shot. At the buzzer, it's no good, and that's the end of the third period of play. A dismal period for the Cheesemakers, where they put the final period of play. Attila, the sophomore, with the ball on top, going to hand left to Cavan. Cavan waits, goes cross court to the right wing. Cheesemakers moving defensively, into the corner they go. Back out on top, Attila. Attila, very patient offensively right now. Goes far side to Nice. Nice, looks, goes into the corner, tipped away by Begin, out of bounds it'll be La Grande ball. So La Grande gets it clear down in the baseline right corner. With the ball, Greg Wana comes in. He'd hit 1 shot earlier in the ball game. He's heading to the far corner after the inbound play, waiting to get another one off. Pass inside, chipped away, and then kicked out of bounds. It'll be La Grande ball again. Begin almost had the steal.
Tillamook shot just 25% in that third quarter, 3 of 12 from the field, while La Grande 8 of 17, 47% from the field.
That makes a difference, and Tillamook turned the ball over. Cavan, left side, baseline, Nice, going to go inside, wrap around, whistle, foul, no kick ball, going to be against Tillamook.
Wow, I didn't see that. La Grande turned the ball over just 2 times in that third quarter, while the Tillamook Cheesemakers turned it over 7.
La Grande comes back with all their starters now as they bring the ball in underneath the baseline right. McKeag back into the ball game, gives it up, goes to the top, hands back to Attila. Attila going to move to the right wing, back to McKeag on top of the key. Hasn't fired the threes like he did in the first half. Left side, McKeag. Baseline going to drive. Cut off, hands back, Wynn. 15 is good.
Wynn has played a good solid ball game. He's got 8 in the game. He's 4 or 5 from the field.
Quickly, Keener gets up and ready to come back in. 44-32. Bartline inside to Matt Bryant. Has it checked by Wynn, but comes back out to Russell. Has it tipped away, but it goes to Bartline. Bartline shoots a long 3. Good! Bartline hit the 3, and Tillamook needed that.
Yes, they did. 12 points in the game for Bartline.
Back to within 9. Fighting the uphill battle here in the final quarter. On top, Attila tries to answer with a 3, and he does.
That's just 1 for 6 from outside the three-point line. Attila now is 12 in the game as well.
And Tillamook wants time out on the floor with 6:13 left to play in the game. 47-35. La Grande with the lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this. Reverses to the middle, waits and hands to begin. Begin going to drive to the left wing, steps through, hands to Keener, who jumps it off the glass. He missed it. Rebound, Wynn, going to chase it down in the corner. Keener chases it, fights it off, battles it around, but finally Wynn picks it up. La Grande with a stop. Tillamook had a good look, just couldn't get it to go, which has been the story of the second half. Along with turnovers. Jumper from the top of the key is no good. Rebound comes down. Cheesemakers begin out left to Bartline. Bartline fairly quiet most of this ball game. Baseline, Keener. Pump fake inside. Has it blocked by Wynn. Rebound comes down, and Keener hurt. He hurt that right hand going down the floor. And I think he'll come out of the ball game, I'm guessing. That same hand that he hurt in the net earlier. With the ball, jumper on the way is no good. Keener finally gets the foul. I think he was looking to get the foul to get out of there.
No movement by the Cheesemaker bench at all.
And it looks like Keener's going to stay in. Still holding that hand.
Boy, he's hurt.
5:05 left. La Grande brings it in underneath their own baseline. Shot missed. Checked. And then tipped out of bounds by Tillamook. Checked that time by Bartline.
Nothing bouncing the way of the Tillamook Cheesemakers right now.
Nothing. La Grande with the ball out of the corner, far side. To Attila on top. 5 minutes left to play in the game. Down the lane, left side. Jumper on the way from 15 is good by 9. 49-35. Cheesemakers down by 14. Largest lead of the game. Right wing. Begin for 3. It's no good. Cheesemakers tip it out of bounds. Frustration now by the Cheesemakers.
And that seems to be the way it goes, too. They play 1 or 2 really pretty decent quarters, and then they get frustrated, and we can say that's young, we can say that's a lot of things, but again, we talked at the break, you don't turn the ball over so many times, and it's not nearly as frustrating in the game, Duff.
And it's been fourth quarters that have been the problem for the Cheesemakers.
And you have to learn to finish strong.
Although I'd say the Cheesemakers in most cases were overmatched tonight. La Grande's a better team than Tillamook.
Absolutely. La Grande has, they have all the pieces.
Yep, they do. They've got really good guards, a decent forward, a good center, good leadership, great athletes. Inside check by Bartline, but it comes right back to McKeag. He missed it and comes down to the Cheesemakers. Outlet right side, Wetzel. Wetzel with the ball across the timeline to Ginger in the corner, on top to Bartline. Bartline steps through, goes inside to Keener. Turnaround jump hook. Not even close that time. Rebound outlet to Nice. 2-on-1 break. Dishes backside, but lost it out of bounds.
That's just the 8th turnover for La Grande in the ball game. Just 1 here in the fourth quarter.
So the Cheesemakers going to get Keener out of there finally. Haven't seen whether it's a finger or a wrist.
And I didn't really see what happened either when he was on the floor when it happened.
It was on a block shot. Ginger with the ball clear out by midcourt. Working left, goes left to Bartline. Shoots a long three, going to miss left. Rebound, Matt Bryant bats it away and it goes right to Wetzel, who lays it up and in. 49-37. Cheesemakers trail by 12. Been a tough second half for the Cheesemakers. Nice. Beats Wetzel and lays it in. Just made that look easy. Cheesemakers now getting a little bit tired. Pass down low. Matt Bryant turns around. It's checked by Wynn. Rejected and comes out to McCaig. McCaig with the ball. Cross court to Wynn. Goes to Nice for three. In and out, no good. Down with the ball comes Cheesemakers. Begin out left to Bartline. Bartline, top of the key. Going to make the move and go inside. Step through. Tough shot. No foul. Gets it to go.
Bartline now with 14 in the game, and he just hopped, skipped, and jumped his way through the paint that trip down.
2:52 left to play in the game. 51-39 La Grande. On top, Cavan. Off to McCaig. Inside picked off Wetzel. Wetzel with the steal. Going to push the other way. Across the timeline. Hands back to Ginger. Ginger, nice catch there. Almost lost it to Wetzel. Wetzel, begin. He's going to drive. Crossover. Tough shot on the drive. It's an air ball. Short. Bounce off Tillamook out of bounds. Going to be La Grande. So now Cheesemaker ball. Josh Rodriguez going to come in with Taylor Bloom and Dan Seaholm as Cheesemakers bring their young group in. And much smaller group in as Matt Bryant sits down. They leave Bartline and Ginger in. Goes clear out on top. Nice catch by Bloom by midcourt. Off to Seaholm. Seaholm right side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking at high screen to Ginger out by midcourt. Ginger right side to Taylor Bloom. Taylor with the left-handed drive. Hands off to Seaholm. Seaholm going to drive inside. Cross court to Bloom. Bloom wrap around to Rodriguez. Baseline jumps it up from 6. He missed it. Rebound out left. Goes Cavan. Cavan in backcourt. Hounded there by the quick Cheesemakers. Couldn't get to him. Under 2 minutes left to play. On top, Attila. Sophomore against sophomore. Baseline pass. Cavan lays it in and he's fouled by Rodriguez.
Boy, what a great pass down low. And Cavan just seems to hover around the basket. He's got 9 in the game.
53-39, and Aaron Mills is going to get his subs up off the floor at La Grande. It's going to look like a wider spread than it was. Tied at halftime. Ginger at the free throw line, spins, travels with the ball.
19 turnovers for the Cheesemakers.
And Greg Warner asked for a timeout. Minute 29 left. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 55-39 to the final minute 20 seconds of the ball game. Brady Wasby out on defense. La Grande looking to drive behind the back. Down. Ginger ties him up. And Tillamook gets it back on the alternating possession.
Third turnover of the quarter for La Grande. 10 in the game.
Dorsey into the ball game for Ginger. As Cheesemakers in backcourt with the ball and bring it down. Dan Seaholm, the sophomore. Goes left side to Dorsey, the sophomore. Inside to the junior Bloom. Left side sophomore Rodriguez from 15. Missed it. Wasby fights for the rebound. It goes to the ground, but it comes back out to La Grande. La Grande with the ball under a minute left. 55-39. Tigers with a lead. Sideline left. Going to drive. Cut off there by Bloom. And then dribbled it out of bounds. Cheesemakers get it back on the turnover. Aaron Mills will have some good teams here for the next couple years.
Boy, he will. A lot of very talented young players that are getting a lot of good playing time.
Long and athletic. Tillamook with the ball. Cruiler into the ball game for the Cheesemakers. Dorsey near side. Lost it, picked it up again across to Lusby. He lost it, picked it up again. Waits, goes in the corner to Seaholm. Seaholm around the screen, going to jump it up, but it's checked. Rebound comes down, and Cruiler is going to foul, and that'll be the 18th foul against Tillamook. And the Cheesemakers will watch La Grande walk to the other end with a 27.4 seconds left on the clock. Cheesemakers will head over the mountain, the Blues, tonight. The boys, the girls will stay here in town and go tomorrow. The boys will stay in Pendleton tonight.
Well, I think you're home in the morning. Blaine Keener. I've got Bob Lamb, so
good. It's an 18-point lead. That's the largest of the ball game. Rodriguez across the timeline, goes down the lane, left side, throws it away across the lane. Picked up by La Grande. Final 15 seconds of this game. This crowd has stayed the entire game. Not a person is left, hardly. 10 seconds remaining. Far side comes near side with the pass. 5 seconds left. Waiting out on top. And that'll be the end of the ball game. As La Grande wins it by a final score of 57-39 as Steve Meckers saw their demise. A bad first quarter, a horrible third quarter, and it didn't get much better in the fourth as Tillamook goes down